What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JP, back again with another video. And today I have something that I've been meaning to actually bring to y'all for about a month now. This is the Mobvoi TicWatch E3. This is essentially the TicWatch Pro 3 without the that secondary reflective screen that the pros are known for. This does have the Snapdragon 4100, the Snapdragon Wear 4100 chipset. This up until recently, this was only the second Wear OS watch to feature that chipset. Behind Mobvoi's other watch, the TicWatch Pro 3. And it's of course I say up until now because Oppo has released their second generation smartwatch, which has the Snapdragon Wear 4100. Fossil is about to announce their Gen 6 smartwatch lineup that has the Snapdragon 4100 Plus chipset. And of course, Samsung just revealed the Galaxy Watch 4 series, which has their new Exynos 5nm chipset. And the reason why that chipset, as well as that watch, is so significant is because it's the first Wear OS 3.0 watch, and that 5nm Exynos is a big deal because the 4100 series Snapdragon Wear chipset, rather we're talking about the Plus or the standard variant, they're 12nm chipset. So 12 all the way to 5. That's a big deal right there. Now, Qualcomm is getting ready to also come out with the Snapdragon Wear 5100 chipset, and I don't have any of the specifications on that exactly, but of course we probably won't even see that in a watch until next year. And if it's not as powerful as the Exynos, then it's not going to be that big of a deal. And the Samsung watches are now running, not only are they running Wear OS now and not Tizen, but they're running, they're running the new Wear OS 3.0. Now, of course, with that said, most, if not all, of your Snapdragon 4100 powered, your Snapdragon Wear 4100 powered smartwatches will get the update to Wear OS 3.0. Mobvoi has already gone on record and said that definitely includes not only the TicWatch Pro 3, but also the TicWatch E3 here. So with that out of the way, I really want to go over something really quick, and I'm going to tell y'all why afterwards. This watch, and a lot of people are going to wonder why I'm doing this. This watch has an AMOLED screen, or OLED, however you want to say it. I do know that there is a difference between OLED and AMOLED, but I just want to get this out of the way. This has an OLED screen, okay? I'm getting that out of the way right now. There's a reason why, okay? You see it's an always-on display, okay? Got that watch face there. You can go over the watch faces right quick if y'all want to. Okay? You can download more from the Mobvoi app, obviously, there. That's just the preloaded ones. But, yeah, I'm just, and this does have Mobvoi's UI on it. You don't see many Wear OS smartwatches that have a UI other than Google's, but you can switch to Google's as well. Let me show y'all that right quick, which I thought was really unique because I haven't seen a watch do this yet. The Samsungs do it. The new Wear OS 3.0 Galaxy Watch 4, they have one UI. Now, I don't know if you can go back and just use Google's standard Wear OS interface, but on this watch, you can. If you go over here, I'm trying to think where it was. I don't even remember what it was here. Let's see. Give me a second here, y'all. It's in here somewhere. Just don't remember where. This does have Essential Mode, which I'll let y'all know about here too. I guess I can't find it unless it's in display, but it's definitely here. I'm just going to give up looking for it here in a minute. Oh, wait a minute. There it is right there. See, Mop Void Launcher. You can turn that off and it goes to the Google interface there. See, the one that you're used to. Right? Thought that was pretty cool. The Xiaomi Mi Watch, actually, from a year and a half ago, it was a Wear OS smartwatch and it had its own interface, but it also was not. It was out of China, so it didn't have the Google Play services. So it wasn't a certified by Google, Wear OS smartwatch, because up until recently, Google has actually stopped the manufacturers from putting their own interfaces on these watches, which, unlike the phones. Because I don't even think the TicWatch Pro 3 had that capability. And if it does now, I'm assuming it was from a software update. But I could be wrong. I had it, I just don't remember. But anyways, why did I make it a point to jump on the whole OLED thing? I have seen several reviews. I've read several reviews of this watch, even before the watch came out, suggesting that this watch has an LCD screen. There is even a review of this watch from an overseas YouTube channel claiming that. And I tried correcting them, and I had a couple of people on there arguing with me saying, no, it's definitely an LCD screen. It's not OLED. You don't know what you're talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. This is an OLED screen. I mean, I know an OLED screen when I see it. And I don't know if it's, if you're able to see it on the screen with me recording it. But this is an OLED screen. Now, am I saying that just because it has a always on display? No, because I have actually had LCD equipped phones and watches that have had always on displays. They're commonly found on OLED panels, but some manufacturers, because Google actually has that option, stock on the phones, but manufacturers a lot of times would take it out, especially on their LCD equipped phones. But a lot of your ZTE phones that were LCD equipped had them. I don't know if they still do, but they did. Y'all know LG did it for the longest before they switched to OLED. They already had always on displays since the LG G6, even on LCD displays. The option is there, but a lot of times it just becomes hidden. I don't know about watches. I don't even think there is a Wear OS watch that isn't an OLED. Granted, I'm sure one can be made. I know a few years back there was a few MediaTek powered smart, Wear OS smartwatch that came out, and I'm not talking about the ones that Mob Void did. I'm talking about before that. But these were watches that were only available overseas off of AliExpress, etc., etc. And that was actually before Wear OS was even known as Wear OS. That was back when it was called Android Wear. But but as far as like actual certified Wear OS smartwatches, I don't think there is one that's not, OLED. Anyways, essential mode. Essential mode is basically it's a way to get let me see here. It tries to give you that dual display feature that the TicWatch Pro 3 has, without actually having the there it goes, without actually having the secondary display. And it just displays the time and the date, and it does have a step counter, and of course your battery percentage. And and that's just what it does. It's pretty cool, honestly. I like it. I dig it. But it just kind of, because on the TicWatch Pro 3, you can actually, because they call it essential mode on that too, and you can go into essential mode, which only uses that reflective screen, that reflective monochrome screen, and you can even use that monochrome screen as your always on display when you're when you're in the actual Wear OS mode. You can replace the always on display with that monochrome screen to save even more battery life on that. This obviously is going to have that option, but the essential mode is just a little bit different on this watch because it tries to replicate as much as possible from that monochrome screen. Of course, monochrome is just black and white, whereas, as you saw, the essential mode was color. So, obviously, it's not, anywhere close to the same exact thing. Even without even talking about the secondary screen, you're still going to use more battery life because it's using the OLED screen, and it is using color as well. It's not black and white. The always on display here, as you can see, is obviously black and white. So, no matter, whichever one, the essential mode only, it doesn't have any of the actual smartwatch capabilities. The only tracking capability it has, obviously, was the step counter. You don't even get your notifications through it. So, it's a neat little feature, though. But all in all, do I like this watch? I like it a lot. I do. I like it a ton. This is the kind of just show you all the box here and everything. Just kind of go over that there again with the Wear 4100. And like I said, I've had it for about a month now, and I've been very satisfied with it. I've just been late doing my video. And as far as the whole OLED debacle, that's been on my mind ever since I got the watch, because I read and heard about that before I even received it. And I still hear about it now. But kind of go over the back here. It's your sensors here. I mean, it's a nice design watch. I like the band on it as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it there. I hope y'all have enjoyed this little ramble, this informative video of the TicWatch E3. I do have the speaking of which, I do have the Galaxy Watch 4 coming in. I think sometime next week, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll definitely do a video on that. Oh, another thing here too. I want to go over the cord with y'all. I like this cord for some reason. It's flat. It's a flat cord, the charging cradle there. And it is one of those, standard, magnetic ones there. Nothing fancy. It says Mop Boy on it. I guess it kind of is fancy. But, yeah, there y'all go. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Peace out.